Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are joining us. This is Stanley World Technologies, the Church Multimedia channel. And today we'll be looking at Filmora Wondershare once again. We'll be having an in-depth tutorial to what we started last time. If you're just joining us, please you could check up our last video on Wondershare Filmora, getting to know the interface. So basically we'll be doing a video editing or video creation with Filmora Wondershare. Please stay with me as we dive in. So first we're going to boot Filmora Wondershare. Okay, so now we're going to be having a new project. Okay, so like we said last time, we have the media, the stock, audio, title, transition, effects, stickers, and templates. We have our edits bar here. This is our preview layout. I made mention of the players. You can use a 1/4 quality to reduce the buffering size of your system, or it's exporting is going to export in full quality automatically. You can record audio using this, and that's a few of what we covered last week. So I'm gonna be importing a media. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, we have this video here. I'm gonna get a picture also. Okay, I'm gonna work with this too. So first I'm gonna bring this down. Like I said, you just drag and bring it down. So now watch this. This is the media size, but always remember to use the project settings so you have a unified output, because you're making in different media. Okay, so I'll just play this. Okay, so you notice this is not full screen, so we're having some black side. So I'm gonna increase my scale. As you can see, this other part of the screen, we have video, we have color, we have speed. So I'm gonna increase the scale out, basically the size, and this is what I have now. Now let's play for preview. As you can see, this is what I have now. Okay, So that's that for that. So now I'm going to be putting some effects to this. Not really effects, I'm going to call it keyframe. So this is our keyframe here. You can use it from here, but I prefer to use my from here. So watch this. I'm going to take the opacity of this video to 0, and I'm going to turn on the keyframe. Then I'm going to drag our time frame to the end. I'm going to take it back to 100, and I'm going to click OK automatically. Yes, click that for me. So now guess this is what happened. So when I take it back to 0 and I press play, you know this is what happened. And yep, that's the magic. If you notice, this is 0 and this is 100. So now what this keyframe does for us, it picks this video from a sleeping state or a 0 state from the opacity, and watch as this moves gradually, the opacity here begins to increase. So now it runs from 0 to 100. So you can play with the keyframe, set it on how you want it to be. So now I can now bring this here, and this is how it's gonna look. This looks too large. Can I reduce this a little? Yep. I'm gonna give it some animation. Yeah, I want it to spin. Okay, I think I love this. So you can double click to apply. So once I double click on it, oh, I'm selecting the wrong. Okay, I think I can still do that on it. But I'm gonna use 2, then just 1, then okay, gonna use this. Yep. So yep, and we on point. So you might not want to have animation for your video, so you can just click back on your video, come to animation, and the first is no animation. So when I click on no animation, then my animation goes off. That's for my video. So now if you want to add color to your video, this is where you do your customization. I don't think I need any of that right now, so you could use this when you feel dim fit for it. Then just make this look kind of real. So that's basically it for this. So I'm gonna add a text to this. And I'm gonna take this a little bit down. Yep, I want to do something we all wheel of. Okay, so I'm gonna be using this tree golden tile. I'm gonna click add. If I remember, I said if you don't want to double tap, you can add. So this is it here. Okay, so I'm gonna just drag this a little wider. Yep. And so I would prefer to use white color. Yeah, I think I'll go with this. Okay, so what I want is a situation where if one of my text is coming this way, I want the other text to also come this way. So it's more like I want them to go like this. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have this in twos because I want one going up. So I'm gonna take my logo up a little. I'm gonna add another text also. I'm gonna drag it to have the same size. Give it the same font. Okay, so I'm gonna take one down and one up. So the size looks too small for what I want to do, so I'm gonna increase the scale to 150. Okay, said 150, so I'm just gonna put in 150 here. So I'm gonna take the second. Okay, so allow that and just move it a little so they don't clash. So I'm gonna type in 150 here. Okay, so doesn't accept, so I will just drag. Now let's see if it takes the 150 now. It does. So I'm gonna just drag this up and drag this down. So now I want to reduce the opacity of it. So video opacity. Let's do 50 and let's also do 50 here. Or I don't think I want the same thing here, so I'm gonna try to tweak it. Okay, so you see I just change the mode to color dodge and I increase it back to 100. So now I'm gonna edit my text and let me type in Stanley Word. So if you want to edit your text and you don't know how to go about it, remember we have this here. So come to your title and your text will be the text. So have Stanley Word here. So I'm gonna have Stanley Word at the top. Okay, so remember I said I want the first text going this way and I want the other text going this way. So now on the first text I'm gonna go to animations, you can see some QQ animations here. Okay, so Because I'm using 3D, I'm kind of limited to some of the features I can use for the animation. Okay, I think I like this. Okay, before we come to stickers and elements, we have limited animations to use here because we're using a 3D. So let's just pick from what we have here. So notice we have animation in and animation out. So I'm gonna let me just okay, so I'm gonna have that for the first one, and okay, I'm going to just have this something random. So I click on advanced because I want to know, see if I have other options, but nope, this is it because I'm using 3D, and that's why. So just gonna increase this a little. So now what this does is how long the effect comes in, as you can see. So let's take for instance, I drag this more. Actually, notice the effect takes a longer time before it becomes normal. So that's basically what that does for us. Okay, I think this is good. So this is what we have when we play. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna duplicate this. So Ctrl C, Ctrl V. Okay, now so let me take this to the end, then Ctrl V. You're gonna add on that layer for me. I'm going to take this down. I'm gonna select these boots and bring them to the middle. So now I'm gonna go use a regular text so we can accomplish what we wanted earlier. So I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna take this back and add, because I want them into places. I'm gonna drag this up. So I think I want my logo to have the same size with them. Now notice this, guys. When we use 3D, our animation is limited. As you can see, we just have this to use here. Oh, didn't see this feature earlier, but that's okay. And so when you are using a default, a normal text, notice we have our full animations to use. Yep. And so we'll be diving just deep into this very soon. So now I'm gonna type in my standard word again. And take it down. objects. I'll take this down. So we used 100 before, so I'm gonna use 100. Same thing here. Stanley word. 100. Yep. So we good. And open them close. Opacity should, let's see. Okay, let's say that's 5. Yep, so I'm going to take the first one now. Go to animations. I'm gonna look for move in left and double tap on it. Yep, that's it. And I'm gonna click on the second one and click in moving right. So when I play now, this is what we have. Okay, so now let's say at the beginning or when we're starting, we don't want this to interfere with our logo, so I'm just gonna move this a little. So we have only our logo at first. So I think I want to change the animation for our logo, because I don't think I want my logo not being static at first. Okay, so I think I can use this. So when I play, our logo drops and this is what's happened. So notice this doesn't play for long. So now I'm gonna click on my text again, go back to title, and I'm gonna click on advance. So I made mention of this having to limit how long the effect takes roll, so I'm going to take this really down because I want the effect to play for a big time. So okay, let's set this. Seems the playout time for this is extremely short. Oh, okay, so I'm gonna test it again, and if I notice this is too fast, I'm gonna go and reduce the speed. So yep, and this is what we have. Okay, so if you noticed, the play out time for the animation is very small. I don't think there's anything we can do about that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to watch where this ends. So this ends here. So and after the animation, I don't think I want it on my screen, so I'm going to make from here 0. So now we go back to our video opacity as usual, so take this to 0 keep it in a keyframe at the beginning, showing 100. Sorry, okay, 35, because that's what we're using. So we notice where this comes to an end around here. Just play. So here, so take it to 0. Do the same thing for the top. Take this to 0. Click on it, and at the beginning, I'm gonna give it 35. Okay, so we good. So let's play one more time. So as you notice, when we get to that point where it comes to an end, it terminates. I'll watch this again, and boom, we can just find it again. So what I want to do now is I'm going to click on this. Okay. Well, we don't have the speed feature on this, so I wanted reducing the speed, but since we don't have a speed feature, I think we cool. So now what we're gonna do is add our effects. So now we have 3 kind of effects to add, or 3 effects to select from or to use, depends on you. We have the transitions, to transit from one element. So now I can call my element, let's say text, a video, from one of them to another, whereby our effect is for one of the elements, and sticker can be also for the element. So when I saw this at first, I think I love it, so I'm gonna add it to our video. I'm gonna add it to the top, and I'm gonna make it take a long line. Let's see if it does. So it doesn't, so I'm gonna just leave it here. Yo, think you love that. And so you can explore and choose from the list we have here. I think I'm gonna put subscribe around here. So I'm gonna come to effects. So you choose the effect you want. I think I want to use this when it comes to okay, so to be able to overlay this effect. Okay, since it's not working, I'm gonna put it at the top. Okay, so let's have a glimpse of how the effects will look like. So yeah, that's an effect. So I don't think I really want it in this video, so I'm gonna look for effect that fits what I want. So and that's how we explore. Well, I think I love this. Now if you notice, I'm taking this up because okay, let me see. Okay, Okay, I think it's going to affect it. It was going to affect my text. I want to take it down. Well, let's see. Okay, so at the long run it might not, so I'm gonna give it, make it full. Yeah, it's goes across, so I'm gonna click on it and drag it down. I think I'm dragging it down. Okay, so I think I was going to use this. Okay, so to make this very fast, so we'll be done with this class. Like I said, I want to take this down, so I'm gonna drag this all the way here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this tree rather. I'm slicing this from this other side. So I'm gonna take them up a little, grab this and take it down. Yeah, so this is what we have now. Yep. Okay, well I cut this, so I'm gonna be having something different. Okay, so let's just leave it that way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a transition. Sorry about that. Okay, let's do this. Now I need something like an explosion, kind of. Yes, I think I need this. Okay, so I'm gonna close all the spaces. The reason why is because we don't need them anymore. Now we're bringing our video together. Let's give it a feel. So from scratch. Okay, so I'm gonna overlay this in between both elements, and I'm gonna increase it a little. Now I know you wanna ask why, so we get to see this in action version. So let's play this again. So you get what I wanted? Yeah. So now explosion, like switch the element for us without you even taking notice. We're doing something to it. So we have this, subscribe, and that's all. That will be the end of our tutorial. Okay, before we go, so we want to export. When we done, oh, I would like to have an audio in this, so let's go to the audio section. If you want to input audio, you can, but I'm going to be trying to use from the existing music we have. So I'm going to take notice of my video waits 40 minutes, so I'm going to look for a 40 minutes music to add to this. Yeah, let me play this and let's use fade in and fade out, and I'm going to explain what this actually does. So now notice the music is just starting in high tone. It went gradually from a low tone, it's going to go to a high tone. As it's fading, that means it's going to start little, it's going to be fading in. Why fade out? Fade out is the opposite of fading. It means the song is going to go from higher tone to a lower tone, whereas for fading it's going to go from lower tone to higher tone. I hope you get that. So if you have any questions, have any issues with your Filmora, please feel free to use the comment section. I'll be glad to provide help. Shout out to all those who requested for this video, and let's give this our final shots before I explain how we export. Okay, so that's that about review. I know it's kind of cracky, and so the dash stereo on my system is actually doing a lot right now. So to export, you're gonna click on exports. You're gonna select the formats which you want to export it to. So we have different formats here. I mostly use MP4, so I'm gonna name this tutorial 2. Tutorial 2 Filmora. So I'm going to use recommended. So this is the size 40 MB. So when I take it to higher, so an higher resolution, I get 50. So let's just use 50. I want to have auto lights for my YouTube shot and export. So you see it exporting. That's basically how you export after you are done with your video.
If you find this video useful, please like. If you have any question, please use the comment section. And please consider subscribing to our channel. Thank you.